Hello, Tubby-Ubers. It is Sunday, and that means it's getting ready for the holidays. Ooh, sleigh bells ring, are you listening? I have been playing with this lovely stamp set. Let me turn it over so you can see what it is. It is the brilliant Baubles set by Simon Hurley. So I was going to color them, and then I was going to ink blend them, and I was going to do all these things, but I have an even better idea, and it's working out pretty well. I'll show you what I did. So I made some sympathy cards a while back out of crosses, and I showed you that you can color on mirrored cardstock. So I have this mirrored cardstock. Ooh, let's like blind everybody. Who's that from? It's from Crafter's Companion. So it's their signature collection by Laura Davies. And I'm not gonna show you, it came with like silver, light blue, dark blue. Anyway, it's very cool. But more importantly, this is what I did. I have a whole bunch of colors of Spectrum Noir markers, because that's what I have. I have Spectrum Noir markers. Yes, I do. And I've been coloring on it with the chisel side, and then, as you can see, I ran over it with my little baggie, my embossing baggie, because they're really sticky, even when they're going to be drying for a while. Then you want to put it in your whatever tool you've got. I happen to have one of these. It's a Tim Holtz travel thing, and it's good for me. So this one is the dark green. This is JG5. Lighter colors do not work well when you're putting in the thing, and I have to find a different orange because the CT4 and the BO2 basically came out the same color. So, not good. So, this is what I did, and then you put this down on here, pick up your baubles, See, even then, after I put all that stuff on there, it's still stuck. They still stuck. Not good. Make sure your baubles will still be down there. That's good. Then, oh, the embossing Versamark ink. This is embossing ink. You can use whatever embossing ink you have. So know that after you do it for a while, it ends up on your pad. I don't really care because I've got more embossing ink. So I think I've had this pad since, like, I don't know, 2001. It was a Frost Dazzle embossing pad, and I just keep filling it up with Versamark ink, and yeah, life is great. So here you go. Thank you, Kathy Zilski and all those other people, because yes, if you push on whatever sort of tool you've got, you really want to do this with a stamping tool, by the way, because I have discovered that you really need a tool, because see, that one didn't come out very well. So let's do this one again. I'll do this one again. And so the other interesting thing is the Versamark ink will pick up some of the alcohol ink. I bet you could do this with alcohol inks too. The problem is I don't have a lot of alcohol inks, and I wanted them in the colors of the rainbow. And then I'm embossing them. This is for all those backgrounds. But you know what? As I said before, one of the things I like to do when I'm making Christmas cards, I like to do all the steps in different ways. You'll know you've got it right when your stamp is covered with the ink from your shiny paper. I bet you could do this on like holographic paper too. The idea was I was trying to think of how could I make these look shiny like ornaments. So I have some Zing embossing powder, and I also have some Brutus Monroe silver embossing powder. Frankly, Brutus Monroe is worth the price because good old Brutus. Brutus is really fine stuff. Oh, look at that, it moved. Did it move? It did move. Well, we'll see what happens. Okay, so now wait for a minute. I'll be right back. And she fades to black. Ta-da! Okay, back. So, two things you want to do. I always clean up immediately because I am such a ditz. I'll knock it over, do something. Two things you need to know. You have got to get that heat gun really, really, really hot, because if any kind of shiny paper that you use or specialty paper that you use, if you don't get the heat gun really, really hot and you don't keep it moving over your paper, it will bubble up and then you're in a lot of trouble. So, but that came out really nice. So again, let me show you how this goes. Okay, let me show you how this goes. This was so much fun. I was going to show you all the other ones too, but I think I might just stick with this one. So let's see, let's make some pink ones. So literally I am just, you want to just get a nice layer of color down for whatever ornaments you want to make. As I said, I'm going to make some dark blue ones too, because I think that would be cool in the silver. But see, this is a really dark blue marker on most things, because this is TB7, but on the silver paper, it comes out really, really shiny. I think that's going to be glorious on some of those backgrounds I made. But see, this one is the lighter blue, and it's not as nice. I got to tell you, see, it's not really as nice. Although once it starts like moving around and sort of melting on there, it might be okay. You never know. You never know. Let's see, what other color can I use? So this is LV3, which is sort of a purpley color. We'll kind of see what happens with that one. Okay, you do kind of want to make kind of a big patch of this. What other color? Do I want to make some more green ones? I want to make some more red ones is what I want to do. Let's make some more red ones. And you gotta wait for this to dry for a while. You really gotta wait for this to dry for a while. And then I think you saw what I did was I just kind of like let them sit for a bit. Okay, let's see if these work too. I've got fluorescent number 2. Oh God, it smells awful. Anyway, but it's more of an orangey color. So let's see if this, why does fluorescent ink always smell like dead fish? But it does, it always smells like dead fish. See? But then, see, you've got a nice, sort of a peachy orangey background. Okay, let's try this one. This one is CR10, which is, I can't remember what it is now. Oh, that's a nice orange. Maybe I'll make some nice orangey baubles. You never know. Okay, so I'll make some, there we go. There we go. Now, you gotta leave this sort of sit for a little bit and let it dry, and then go over it with your little bag, all right? Then you're gonna go over it with your little bag. If you go over it while it's still wet, it's just gonna pick up all that stuff. So what I've been doing, let me show you. On the orangier colors, I've been using gold. I think that comes out kind of nice. And then I did the first couple, this one's in clear. So I don't know how that's gonna come out. I'm gonna cut them out and see. And this blue one I did in clear too, but it didn't stamp very well. So you gotta do it in a stamp positioner. That one I did with a block. So you got to do it in a stamp positioner and see how it works. Ooh, so exciting, so exciting. And so next week I think I'm gonna do these dudes, or maybe I'll do these dudes soon. See, this one, like, look at this. You can do the whole stamp in there, color it in. You've got this where you can stamp this out and then stamp everything, well, all the background, not the pine cones, but you can stamp the background and then stamp the little things. I can show you how to do this with markers. We used to do this all the time. Anyway, oh, that's going to be so exciting. And then we have how to color white. Oh, yes. How to color white with gray or how to color white with blue. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, the snazzy snowman. So then we're going to do that. But I just got into making all of these guys, and this will be very cool. Meanwhile, Meep is trying to figure out how to get over here. Yeah, I always find it easier to cut up the different colors, just so you know. Yeah. So then I have a pile of these little colors, and that is also easier as well because they're easier to fit into your stamping tool, you know? So it's easier to work with. Easier to work with. So maybe I'll make a few more now so you can see like the whole process. You know, when in doubt, see the whole process. The bird is like, no, let me come. I want to see, it's flashy. See, it's very flashy. So she's like, yes, yes, let me play. Oh, I haven't made any with this one yet. So let's do this one. Oh, it's purple. Oh, that's going to be, whoa, no, no, no. So that's what happens. Do you see that? Now you won't know why you want to do this first. And it doesn't do anything to the actual color of the ornament. And I have found you can usually put down 2 of these dudes, or you can make 2 of the longer, skinnier ones that have come on, you pick up. Okay, that have the points on them. Like you can also do 2 of these dudes on a square like this. So now we've got these ready. Let's see how these come out. I think I'm gonna do these in silver too, because, you know, purple and silver. Although purple and gold, that would be cool too. I'm thinking purple and silver. I'm gonna put these on all those ones I did as trees. And I also, off camera, did a bunch of the backgrounds, a bunch of the sweater weather. I say a lot. Bunch of the sweater weather stencil so that we could see that one as well. So when I bring this back from the embosser, I will bring those so you can see. How did it come out? Okay, so this time this one came out fine, but the other one did not. Is that one good? That one's good. Okay, let us doink this one again, and we'll see how it goes. Doinky, doinky, doink. Okay. Thank you, Kathy Zilski, and everybody else who told her to push down with a claw. Ah! Okay, well, we'll see how it works. You know, sometimes I think embossing is just a pain in the butt. But when it goes right, it goes so very right, and it's so much fun. So the other thing that Kathy says is to use a clothespin. I have always just used my tweezers, but you know, you can use what you use. That's a dog hair. Get off of there, dog hair. Oh my, these look inky. Okay, so I also want to show you something. Because I am the biggest goofus when it comes to crafting, I want to show you something. So you see this double line here? You can get rid of that when you're cutting things out. You really can. And look at that. Isn't that cool? Oh, I think they're so cool. They really are. Okay, moving all this stuff to the side, let me show you last week's results. So look at some of these. I was so proud of myself. I just sat here and I just used up the entire bottle of the green stuff. Look at this. This came out so nice on here. Look at these. And I have trees coming out my ears. I do. I got trees. I got so many trees. Those are the ones you saw. So I love that one. These are the ones we made. Look at them dry. Are these cool or what? Look at that. I tell you, I love this stuff. This is the Metallics Deco Foil Gel. Isn't that cool? Oh man, I love it. And these are some of the ones I made with the glimmer spray. Are those not cool or what? You know what, you can iron these flat, you can cut sentiments out of them. I just really love that shine. I am a fan of shine. I am such a fan of shine. So that was last week's thing. So this week I am going to be I'm going to finish making these out of the rest of these ornaments out of the rest of the shiny paper. And you know, you can do this all the time. You can change the color of your shiny paper. And if anybody has a really good gold foil, although that's not a bad gold foil. My favorite gold foil was by MFT and they're not going to carry it anymore. Boo-hoo! So I'm looking for a new gold foil. And that's today's video. Getting ready for the holidays. Is that cool or what? These are going to be the coolest ornaments.